Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Alps Panorama at the Northern Sea here in Farming Simulator 19. Okay, I need to make sure that I need to have this one round the right way to do this. So I'm going to bring that one around like that. And bring it over to here, to this point right here. There. I'm going to go like that, and I'm going to go there, and next closest waypoint, drive course. Right, it's not actually picking anything up at the moment. Right, it's not running. And it's going up to drive into the tree, which is exactly what it did last time, didn't it? Went to there, drove into the tree, and didn't like it. Stop driver. That is exactly what it did last time. Right, show everything again. And I'll bring you over here. So it's obviously decided it didn't like that bit, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it over to here a second. Just going to get rid of that so that I can straighten up here. And now it should, in theory, it should start doing this by itself, shouldn't it? Unless I've made some hideous, horrible mistake. So I'm going to go there like that. Go back over to, and it's because it's on that one. I need to have it on field mode like that. That's why. If I have it on field mode, maybe it will do it. Next closest waypoint. Is that next closest waypoint to the trailer or the tractor? Hopefully it'll be the tractor. And drive course. Right, it's lowered it down. And it's going along this part of the course. And it's picking this stuff up. So at least I've got that bit. And it's going to go up, and it should go and turn round. It's not picking up anything on the corners, but I suspect that's just because of how things are all laid out in the field. So we're not going to worry about that. I just want to watch this one get... Right, we know that this one does actually do the whole turning thing, so we're going to leave that one go. And leave it to do its turning thing, because we know that that works. The combine has gone up there and turned that corner, so it's going to go all the way round this loop until it gets over to there now. That's where it's going to go. Right the way through. It's a nearly full grain tank, I suspect. Oh, he will get all the way round there, and then he's got to turn around and go back again. Whether he's going to be able... He should be able to turn on that corner. Once it's done it once, it should be able to keep going with it. So we'll go and get the tractor. We'll have to go right over to the other side of the loop over there. What did... Oh, no, it did. It went up, and then it came back, and then it's gone up again, and then it's turned. Should be all right to keep doing that all the way through. Once I've unloaded again, I'll then take the Xerion, and we will get that one unloading. Not unloading. We'll get that one mowing the last field. We got one more field that we want to do some mowing on. This tractor does struggle a bit with this trailer and dolly combination. It is a little tiny bit of a struggle for this one to cope with it. Overall, it seems to be alright, but it is a tiny little bit of a struggle. Right, so there's the combine going in there. 93%. We should be able to start unloading. There we go, excellent. And hopefully, if all goes well, it will... This bit here is absolutely fine. I've got no worries about this bit. It's whether it's going to go... It should go around that corner up there. Sometimes it will go along... It'll go past a corner that you don't quite want it to, and so it'll start going along a different field edge. Then it will turn, and it will come back again, but it won't be able to make the turn on, like, the second pass. So it will just get up to that point, then turn around and go back again. And it's slightly frustrating when it does that. So I'm hoping that it doesn't do that here. Really, really hoping. But there's not a lot that we can do about it if it does decide that that's what it's going to do. I'm going to keep following it. We are on 93% full on this trailer right now. And yes, it's gotten around that corner without any problems. 94% full on this trailer. So if I just follow this combine right along here, until we get to the end of the field. I'm hoping that we will have a full trailer, and then we can go and tip out this next trailer load as well. And there's not going to be a huge amount left in this field. Not after one more trailer full. Right, we've got just that little bit there, which is... It's going to be another trailer load, but possibly that'll be it. There won't be any more after that. And 43,000 litres is the limit on there, so that one's done. I can take this up to the... I mean, that's just going to take it to the road over here, actually. We'll unhitch it on the road right here, and then we'll get the lorry to come over and pick it up, because the lorry is a lot faster than what we are, so that would be an altogether better option. And I'll bring you up to there like that, and lower that one down, and then unhitch that trailer. Move this one off the road, out of the way, down to here, like this. And I want to go this way. Right, let's go to you a second. And I'll do that, and I go there, and I'll say stop driver. Clear the course. I don't want any of that. And all I actually want to do is change to the rear mowers. Lower that and mow that little bit there. And that's done. Right. No course loaded. That one over there is still going quite nicely, so we got no worries about that one. Now, it's this field here. Right, I went round and I did some mowing in this field previously. So I want to bring the mowers in here, like this. We'll just come into the field. I'm actually in the field, yeah, okay. And then I want to go to the courses that we got. It's just field. That's all I called this one, was field. Field 6 is the small field, isn't it? So it's this one here. So if I load this one, I've got a start and a stop position over there. Let me go here a second. Right, that's just an outside round. That's all we've got there, is the outside round of the field. That's the outside marker. And this isn't an actual field, so I've got to use that outside marker. So I go back to here. We've got field work. Start course at nearest waypoint. First waypoint for this one. And course generation. There's the marker for the field. That's what we want right there. So we're going to want a headland, and I'm going to want 3 passes on the headland. Headland corners, smooth, turn, round, turn. Right, so I want a turn on the headlands, because I don't want smooth. It's leaving too much behind, so we'll go with turn. And skip rows 1, so it'll make it a little bit easier for the other one. We've got 9.6 meters on there for the mower width. Start direction automatic. Generate field course. There. So we've now got a course generated back. So then what I will do is I will save this course, and this will be unnamed mow. And I'm saving that one now because I'll want it for bringing the... possibly bringing the other one in. Possibly bringing that one over there into it. But we may not necessarily use that one on it. And I want to go to here. And then I want to go to drive course. So now let's see how well it goes around the course. It should... We had the outside edge marked where the very edge of the field was, and it looks like what people told me before was that what it will do is it will go to the edge of the field and it will mark it like where I've gone round the edge of the field, and it's just taking it as the front of the mower, as the middle of that, so I don't need to worry about the rest of it. Now, the other thing that I want to do is I want to go to settings. No. Speeds. Right, turn speed is 8 miles an hour, reversing speed is 4. I'm going to put that up a little bit. And then the turn speed is down a little bit. That'll be alright, we'll leave it like that. Get rid of that one. So you carry on and do what you're doing. Quite happy with that one. We'll just watch it go round. There we go. It's going round that corner. Going round the corners a little bit faster. I'm quite happy for it to do that. And no, I don't want to go that way. So there's the combine is just about full. He's got this little corner up here that he's going to work on. We'll let that one do it. And I do want to come and get that one in a second. But I want to have a look at this one. He's actually gone and picked everything up in here. Right, so now what? Stop driver. Right, I don't really know what's going on there, but it's not using the whole course, is it? Oh, unless I go to that bit, I suppose. Let me just do that a second, and we'll pick up some of the stuff that we've got left here, because we have got some stuff left on the ground here. It's gone and picked up everything else in the field, despite the fact that we've got all this left on the ground. Right, this is just a little bit of a jolly nuisance here, but it has actually gone through and done everything that it's supposed to do. It's picked up everything that we've told it to pick up. It's just that these extra bits, the machine on the back is like it's in the wrong position for picking it all up. So this is what I'm wondering about with the rake, but we'll be able to test this in a bit on the straw. So we've got some of this hay. This is going to rot away. All right, as soon as it rains, that's all going to disappear, so we're not going to have to worry about it, and there's not a huge amount lying. Yes, there is some, and yes, it is really annoying me that it's being left behind, and I imagine it's really annoying some of you as well that it's being left behind. So I'm going to go with the grain transport bit here, and then I'm going to go drive course, and that's going to go and turn round there. And drive that. It's going to drive the whole course. Stop driver. First waypoint. Now what's it going to do? You know what? Let's just forget about that. Let's clear all of that. Because I don't need to do any more on this particular field anyway. So we'll pick that up and we'll go and dump this over here. But I am wondering about the whole raking thing. So if we put a rake... Well, actually, this field here, the raking thing doesn't matter. What we'll do is we'll set this field here going. We've already got a course loaded for this field, and we'll just use that same course, and we'll put it on here. And I'm not actually going to worry about whether or not the thing is full or anything like that. I'm simply just going to leave it like that. So I'm going to bring you over to here. I'm going to turn you around a little bit, like that. I'm going to back you up this way. We've got our hay being made in there. It's going to be 250,000 litres of hay in there. And we'll be able to put 2.5 million litres of grass in it as well. So we'll be able to have, in theory, a total of 5 million litres in there, which should be more than enough to keep us going with all the cows. All right, that should be more than enough to keep us all going. So I'm going to go to there, and then I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to go field 6 temp. That one right there. I'm going to load that course. That's the one that I want. First waypoint is the one I want to go to. I need that to be on field work right there, and then I want to go drive course. You're going to carry on and start loading up that lot. I don't need to worry about that one, so you just do what you're doing. I need to go this way. Right. Next up, I need to go and empty this trailer. So many things that we got to do. So little time to get it all done. So we're going to drive this one on round the field. Go and get that trailer, take it back to the yard, get it emptied out and bring it back up, and then we can get the combine emptied out again. The combine has almost finished all of the harvest up here. Hasn't got very much left at all. Combine is stuck in the field over there, so we're going to have to back that one out round and get it unloaded. You got to be careful you don't go too fast with this truck, or it will end up sort of catapulting out over the side, because the rear wheels turn slightly in the opposite direction, so he's got a really sharp turning circle. Well, if these are the wheels that I think they are. We'll find out in a minute, because I'll do a nice sharp turn for it down here. and then we can see. But I'm pretty certain this is the one with the rear wheels that also turn. And yeah, look, right there. You can see that. The rear wheel turns. Not sharply, but it does turn a little bit. You can see it turning there. It does turn a little bit, which means that it does turn really sharp, which is great, except when you're going around a corner a little bit too fast and everything goes flying out and goes spilling onto its side, and it all goes horribly wrong and pear-shaped. How much have we got in here now? Wow. Okay, we've got 270,000, nearly 300,000 litres of grain have come off this one field. 300,000 litres of barley have come off that one field. That's pretty insane, actually. That is a huge, huge amount of crop. I'm very pleased with it, don't get me wrong. I'm very, very pleased that we're getting that kind of quantity off of the field, but it's more than I originally suspected, and I think next time we do a harvest, we won't use this method for unloading the crops and for bringing them back to the farm. I think we'll do something different. I'm not quite sure what. We'll probably have a tractor just going backwards and forwards with a grain trailer, and I will probably set up a courseplay course for it. So the combine can work in the field, because the combine can have standard hired help and work in the field. I don't know if AI vehicle extension and courseplay can work together in the field. I hope they can, but if they can't, then we'll use the AI vehicle extension to go around the field a couple of times, and then once we've done that, we will then bring this one up over here a little bit. AI vehicle extension to go around the field 3 times like we did here, and then manually unload it while we're doing that, and then we'll put standard hired help going, and we will put courseplay going as well. So, and then have a courseplay course set up with a tractor and a trailer to run everything back down to the bottom. So I need to take you off of that one and just bring you round like this. There. And then I need to go to this one, and I need to go and hook that trailer back on. Then we can go and empty out the combine, and I suspect, I did say that I thought maybe we'd do this with one more trailer load. I suspect it's going to be a bit more than that, looking at what we got there. And then there's going to be the bit down the other side as well. I suspect to be a little bit more than another trailer load. We've also got to decide this winter if we're going to enlarge this field, or if we're just going to try and build a different field altogether. What am I doing there? This one doesn't... It doesn't play well, right? It's quite difficult to reverse this thing, because it does tend to slide around a bit. Now, I suspect that's partly to do with the fact that it's got tracks on it, but it's not just that. There is something else going on there as well that makes it a little bit tricky to reverse it well. But, I mean, once you get the thing in place, I like the idea. I really like the idea, and I'm glad that I've done this with at least one harvest. But I do think that the next harvest, if we have courseplay running, courseplay can deal with it. It can run stuff back to the yard. The only thing I've got to make sure of is that we don't have courseplay accidentally going through and driving over the crop, because I think courseplay does actually destroy the crop when it drives on it. But I'm not sure about. I'll have to check that one. That's something that I'm gonna have to check up on, just to make sure that either it does or it doesn't. Right, Yati, you can stay there a minute, and you are doing fine. It does seem to be going out to the corners properly. Not 100% sure. I didn't want to go to that. I want to go to this one. This is where I wanted to go. I bring that one round and close that down. And I should just be able to press H on here, and we'll see what it does now. Whether it's going to go over to the next bit of the field up there, the bit that it's sort of now just gone across, or if it's just going to work on this little patch over here. This could be an either-or situation. It's got the beacons left on, because I left them on when I let the hired help carry on again. And it doesn't switch them off. It will switch them on and leave them on, but it won't switch them off if you have them on. It does cover most other things, but there's that one little thing that it doesn't do, which is a little bit weird at times. Right, it's going to do this little patch back here. And then after it's done that, then we'll worry about the bit down over there. That's not going to take very long, though, is it? It's going to go to there. Okay, we'll leave that one. You're fine there. And now I'm coming over to this one. Right. You know, I'm thinking it would probably... What are you doing? It's supposed to be turning round. Has it just been turning around in a circle for the last... It has. Someone told me that Courseplay was highly intelligent and is able to sort out its problems. And it will shunt things around. This is not shunting anything around. This is just being ridiculous. Stop, driver. There is no need for that. I think for this one, we'll just get rid of that. And we'll do this manually. It's only a small field. It's not going to hurt to do this one manually. So we'll carry on with that. There we go. And I will bring you up round like this. We need to be in closer to hear that. There. Foghorn coming through. Okay, I know I've just left a big strip at the end there. I love that Foghorn. It's brilliant. I know I left a strip at the end. We'll go back and we'll get that in a minute. I want to just sort of finish up doing these bits around here. And this field, we're not going to be cutting this one again. This is it for this field. That's all we're going to be doing in here. Because we're going to be putting the cows out here. This is where all the cows are going to ultimately end up living. So it doesn't really matter too much whether we save courses or anything like that. So we don't have to worry about this field after this. As soon as this is done, that's it for this field. And that one there, I know the grass is now left out in neat little rows, which is absolutely perfect. We would like to have the neat little rows, and we'd like to do something with them. However, I'm thinking that we go over it with the rake, and then we'll be able to see whether or not that's going to work, and whether or not this will then... I mean, the up and down bits, those are all right, aren't they? Maybe that would be just... Maybe we didn't ought to do that. Maybe that's asking for trouble if we go and do that. If I go and try and put the rake going on there first and then follow along with... You know, I do... Yeah, okay, second thoughts on that one. Second thoughts. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to try and join... Actually, I could try and join a course onto it. I'm just not quite sure how you're supposed to go about doing it, because you have one at field work, then you have another one, and I know how to join, but having two different ones, so it does the field work and then it automatically goes and empties out, that's the bit that I'm not quite sure about. That's the bit that I'm not quite sure how to put into place. We'll have another look. I'm willing to have another look, but I don't think it really matters. We can pop over, as soon as it says that it's filled, we can run over and we can do it right. Helper G has completed the task. They haven't completed the task. They just completed the small bit that's at the top. There's a few little bits of hay left in this field. I'm going to leave them. I'm not going to worry about them. What I am going to do is I'm going to bring this one over here. And like that. I'm going to unload that one on there. I'd like to come over this side a minute and see what we got. 140,000 litres of grass in there, so we don't have very much, and we've got 67,000 litres of hay in there. You over this side, actually, yeah, you can drive over that way a bit. If I bring you down over here, just a little tiny smidgen, that way, we can drive up past you with the combine, unload you, and then I can get the combine carrying on that bit down there. So I can bring you to there, because what I'm hoping... I want to go there. Start you up. What I'm hoping is that there isn't going to be enough to fill this trailer up for the final load. I'd like that to be it. So then this trailer, we'll sell this trailer after this, and the dolly as well. Or if we're leasing them, we'll send them. I can't remember if we're leasing them or if we've bought them. So we'll get rid of them anyway. We will dispose of this trailer and this dolly, and then next time we do this... Oh, wait a minute. We do have another harvest to do. We'll keep it until we've done this next harvest. No, 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 I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to use it for the next harvest. Or should I? I'm torn now. I don't know. I haven't made... No, I won't, because... I kind of want to use that tractor for something else. Kind of want to use the tractor for more work here in the field. Although I could use one of the articulated tractors. I don't know what the articulated tractors are like. I'm going to switch that one over to there, like that. I don't know what articulated tractors are like for courseplay. I think they're alright for courseplay. Some things, articulated tractors can be a little bit funny. Like the AI can struggle a bit. But I don't know if courseplay is one such example of that or not. So we'll have to have a look at that. I mustn't forget to do the work down there that I need to do. But that's not right now. Yeah, we'll easily finish this bit into that one trailer. So we're not going to have to worry about that. Let's go. Yeah, you can stay there for a minute. I don't have anything for you to do. So let's go back to you. And we will go over to field 3. And we will start work on field 3. Not going to set up a course to come over and tip. I'm not going to worry about that. I don't think there's any sort of real need to do that. I grab that little bit right there. And then I will bring you in over to here. And I'm going to stop right there. So we're going to go like this. I'm going to go to... We're on field work setting already, and we go to that one right there, and I want field 3 mowing is the one that we want. So we want to load that course right there. That's every other line, plus the outside rounds. Then I go to here, and all I'm going to do is drive course. Don't need to do anything else. So I'm going to leave the lines on for this one. And yeah, once again, it's leaving that bit behind. Which I'm really not sure about. Like, would it work better if we had the rake? I know the rake does actually turn to follow the tractor a little bit. So maybe it wouldn't. But it still does drift to the side a little bit compared to the rest of it. So yeah, I know the grass is doing that. But we're going to see with the straw. Once we get going with the straw. Yeah, you're doing well. You up here, you can sit there a second, and... Really? You think that's finished? How is that finished? That's not finished at all. That's not even a little bit finished. There's a huge, great big patch of grain right in front of you that is blatantly not finished. Never mind. Right, that'll go on there and hopefully actually finish the field now. And while it does that... Right, I don't want that one. I don't want that one or that one. You're doing fine. Yeah, you carry on and do what you're doing. So, what vehicle do I want to use to rake the field? Triple wheels is probably a little bit extreme. Challenger with the double wheels. They're a bit smaller. There's not quite so much. I think we'll use this one. Oh yeah, we did. We did a courseplay course with the Case Quad Track. Maybe I should use the Case Quad Track. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use this one. Because the wheels are slightly narrower. We're not taking up quite so much space. A little bit sensitive on my steering wheel with the thingy here. But it's like that, isn't it? It's articulated machines and tracked machines are quite sensitive on a steering wheel. And it's very easy to oversteer when you're using either one of them. Although I do sometimes find some of them more sensitive than others. Right. And no, I haven't forgotten that I said I was going to do something with the horses at some point soon. Get rid of all of the horses that we've got and then get some new horses in. But I'm not going to do that yet. That's still on my to-do list. This one is very sensitive. It seems unusually so. Why this one is so sensitive? It does. It feels particularly sensitive. Right. Well, that's about all we've got time for in today's episode. So we're going to go and take a little bit of a break. We need to chill out on the beach, relax, and build up some strength. So while we're doing that, if you've enjoyed the episode, then could you please head down below and give us a like? And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.